It seems that Judge Tanya Chutkan in Washington is determined to run a trial, not a circus, and is also adamant that she has no intention of letting either side decide when the trial begins. Highlights extraordinary complexity of his legal situation and way prosecutions intersect with campaign to return to White House. Fulton County, GA. Another lawsuit in Manhattan, in which Mr. Trump is charged with more than 30 felony offenses linked silence money payments a porn actress ahead of the 2016 election, is scheduled go trial on March 25. To that, Judge Chutkan replied, "Good luck, my friend. Your crime and calendar is none of my business, and your political campaign is none of my business." Judge Chutkan said he would not allow his legal issues to intersect with his political campaign, although he understands that Mr. on the way to set a date. Mr. Trump, like other defendants, will have to process the trial date regardless of his schedule, said Judge Chutkan, adding that a speedy trial is in the public interest. Mr. Lauro said he could make a motion as soon as next week, arguing that Mr. Lauro also said he is considering attacking the charges with a so-called selective prosecution motion. He said this motion would suggest that Mr. Trump's indictment of election interference, brought by a special advisor appointed by the Biden administration, was presented, at least in part, in retaliation for a federal investigation into President Biden's son, Hunter Biden. As Blackstone once said, "Ah, honey, please." Mr. Lauro also told Judge Chutkan that he plans to challenge each of the 3 conspiracy charges in the indictment filed against Mr. Trump earlier this month by his private counsel, Jack Smith. These accusations accuse Mr. Trump plotting to the United States, disrupt ratification election at joint session Congress on January 6, 2021, and deprive people their right to have their votes counted. "In our view, this is a political investigation," said Mr. Lauro. And then Mr. Lauro got off the trampoline. During Monday's hearing, Judge Chutkan tried to calm Trump's lawyer, Lauro, by twice warning at one point. He seemed annoyed that Lauro's applications for his trial schedule referred to Powell v. Alabama, a landmark 1932 Supreme Court ruling that reversed the convictions of the Scottsboro Boys, accused of raping a white woman. Judge Chutkan stated that Mr. Trump will be tried within 7 months of filing a criminal complaint, compared to just 1 week in the Alabama case. He added that the 2 cases were extremely different in essence. "This was not a card to be played, man." The judge kept reminding Lauro to stay calm and, with what seemed like great patience, explained that Lauro's client was entitled to the same treatment as, for example, an outfielder who was driving drunk. From Politico, and he said his political program during the campaign to take back the White House would not affect his decisions. He compared him a professional athlete facing crim.